God, I wish you guys were all the same layer.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, I wanted to hit the thing.
A total miss. Oh, no, that's a bad one.
It's a nice thing though.
Just roll it. Just roll it. Okay.
This, if you ever need a unit of measure, a nickel weighs 5 grams. It's easy to remember.
And a penny weighs 2.5.
So that's kind of like the weight of a roll of nickels, right? Well, we're talking weight here. We're not talking about the substance.
Yeah, which is heavier, a bag of hammers or a bag of feathers? They're both the same exact size bag.
Oh, the hammer.
No.
Depends on how.
How packed it is.
If you have 10 pounds of hammers and 10 pounds of feathers, which is heavier?
Oh, I didn't hear the 10 pound. I thought if you have a bag of hammers and then.
Neither, they're the same.
Right, they're exactly the same.
So after you pull that one, then you ask someone which is heavier. An ounce of gold or an ounce of lead.
Right.
And they are not the same. Because
That's true.
Gold is in Aberdupoi, or Troy, and lead's in Aberdupoi.
It also depends. It also depends on what state either of them.
It does.
Yeah, they'll change. Lead and gold both will change weight depending on if they're liquid or solid.
Well, true, but the question was, you have an ounce of gold. So
Right.
that assumes that that's how much it weighs. The trick question is that they use different ounces,
Right.
which I don't understand.
I never understood that either, especially when you consider that the properties of either metal are very similar. They're very similar.
And my last time waster, if you took all the gold ever been mined throughout the entire history of the world and all the known reserves, you would end up with, and you made it a cube, it would be less than 100 feet on each side. So it'd be out there in the parking lot. That's every single little bit of gold in the entire planet that we know of. I mean, it's a lot, but
Well,
Made a lot of jewelry out of that.
every ounce of gold ever mined in the history of humankind is still existing.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Because alchemy don't work.
Right.
You cannot seem to disappear that gold.
Although, the funny thing about that is that alchemists were on the right track.
They just didn't have nuclear.
They just didn't have nuclear fission available to them, right? It is possible to turn lead into gold.
They were smarter than their technology.
Right.
Now that's true.
I have to have my flipping ball. It's a
Where did
D20.
where did we leave
Me
off?
too, I got 2 of them.
We were fighting a bunch of devils and
Yes.
No.
So, where we left off, first of all, welcome to Dungeon of the Mad Mage, live stream from Going Gaming and Grub and Grog in Troutdale, Oregon. We are back here. We had some rain, so things are a little bit clearer outside. We can all breathe a little bit better. I mean, comparatively. We have a link. If you scroll down in Twitch, there's a tile for Help Save Going Gaming. We have a GoFundMe trying to help the store struggle through the pandemic and now the wildfires. If you appreciate having game shops and local delis in your community,
thank you.
please feel free to donate anything that you can afford. We realize that everybody is hurting from the entire financial situation, and we're not asking for much. If you can donate, please do. We also have a tile for TNC, that is Talon and Claw. They're purveyors of wooden Dungeon Master screens and dice vaults and leather dice trays and all manner of beautiful products. If you use code GOINGAMING in all capital letters on their Etsy store, you will receive 10% off of your purchase, and in turn, they will donate 10% of that purchase back to the store, because we're all trying to help each other get through all of this ridiculousness that is 2020. Where we left off, you guys were in the Dwemer Corps Academy, and Halister Blackcloak invited Cancel to come to Dwemer Corps Academy, the most, what he says is the most prestigious magical school in all of the Sword Coast, if not Faerun, and to take the entrance exam. And he told, in his letter, he told Cancel to bring his friends along because he had a job that he would like to hire them for. And when you arrived at Dwemer Corps, you met Halister, and he didn't seem nearly as evil as you had expected. Didn't seem nearly as crazy as you had expected. And he hired you to deal with what can only be described as an infestation of devils that he says one of his students, a half-orc named Yarick, had summoned. And it's unfortunate because Yarick was a promising conjurer, and he didn't have full grasp of what he was doing, and he summoned these devils, and he didn't have full power, and they killed him, is what you were told. And so you went into this...
Poor Yarick, alas, we barely knew him.
Right. You went into this blocked off section of Dwemer Corps, and you went into this blocked off section of Dwemer Corps, and you fought a bunch of devils, and you were holding your own. You were doing okay. And then an Arcturia
Kelthar was trying to cause some confusion and mayhem.
You guys got to an Arcturia, and two bone devils came out, and you messed your pants loons a little bit. And then, just as that fight was about to begin, you heard a voice echo throughout the chamber that said, "Mortals, stop this fighting!" And that's where we left off. All of the devils are frozen. And after a minute, you see that the devils all turn to snow and drop to the ground. The bodies of the devils that you had killed, that you examined, also turned to snow and melt away.
No loot.
It sounds so slow and evil.
He killed you on turn one.
I was stupid that mic or something.
Coming out from behind the Arcturia, or where the Arcturia was standing, you see a ghostly female figure and she, I mean, when I say ghost, she doesn't look like a ghost. She looks like a fully formed person that is standing there, and but you can see through her. She's a little bit translucent.
Hologram, yeah.
Wizard of Oz.
And she introduces herself
Kesselthorp is the one who is in control of all the portals.
Correct.
She is the animic force behind all of the portals that go from level to level.
So Jessynia Kesselthorp, from what you have been able to gather, was one of Halister's apprentices. And
I'm gonna play that now.
she pissed him off in one form or another. And he was gonna full on disintegrate her. But she escaped, and the only way that she could escape was to basically merge with the dungeon of Undermountain itself. She then used her magical abilities to take control of the gates.
Cool.
I forget how much is player knowledge and character knowledge.
You guys have pretty much, I think,
We knew about that. We learned it.
yeah, you guys learned that pretty early on. I think it was like by the second level you had learned that.
I remember
Jessynia.
learning it as Carl. I just can't remember if I learned it as Aaron.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everybody, that your characters know that. She tells you,
We learned that from Yek
right,
when they were giving us information on how to retrieve the Dagger of Blind Sight and the dark elves that had kind of encroached on their territory. They told us that west was Calabash's chambers, south was the Dwarven Long Hall, and east was this way. And they told us about Jessynia Kesselthorp, the Mage apprentice who controls the gates.
right. So, Jessynia gives you a couple of pieces of information. So the first thing that she says is congratulations to all of you. You have passed the test that I
Get a double mask.
required of you.
We made a C.
Yeah, C+.
We got an A+. We could have wiped out the error in this.
She tells you that the Halister Blackcloak that you met coming into Dreamercore was not really Halister Blackcloak. It was an Arcanoloth in disguise. Arcanoloths are one of the many Yugoloths, and Yugoloths are fiends. They are not necessarily demons or devils, but if I had to pick, I would say they were more closely related to devils.
They're smarter. They're not just rage machines.
Right, they're not just, a wrecking ball that has been turned loose. Most Yugoloths, if anything, they're in it for themselves. And Yugoloths on the lower plains, and even in Sigil, the City of Doors, just from, you guys know, Yugoloths are known to be quote-unquote fiendish mercenaries.
No, but yes.
They will fight for the highest bidder. Arcanoloths are a little bit different. But she tells you that, even though he's an Arcanoloth, which is not really a good thing, I'm sure that Shamish is grinding his dragon teeth down to little nubs. She tells you that the Arcanoloth is a temporary ally. He wants to be rid of Halister as much as we do, and she tells you that the enemy of my enemy is my ally is basically the situation here. He has taken on the visage of Halister Blackcloak and is running Dreamercore Academy. The students here don't know that he's not really Halister. And he is slowly trying to manipulate them as only an Arcanoloth can do. He is trying to manipulate them into basically hating him as Halister Blackcloak. So that when the time comes, he can turn them loose and basically take over Dreamercore completely.
Nice.
Fuck you.
So she says that it is more important. She had convinced him to send a letter to cancel and lure you down here, but they needed to make sure, and so she set up this gauntlet of devils for you to deal with, and you have proved yourselves. The reason why she did this is that there is a greater threat. And the greater threat is a lich named Arcturia. Arcturia was also one of Halister's apprentices.
Wow, didn't pay to be as an apprentice.
Well, it paid off for Arcturia. She's now a lich, so she got, you know, the magical knowledge that she was looking for. But the dangerous part is that Halister and her have come up with this insane plan to try to take over Waterdeep. And this is a very near-term plan, so there's not a long ways to go before this will take fruition. And she says that the way that they are planning to do it is by attacking Waterdeep with a large iron statue that is mecha-Halister. It is a clockwork robot of Halister. And if this thing is to get loose, the first thing that it's going to do is destroy the guardians, the walking statues in Waterdeep, so that they can't stop it, and then it's going to go on a rampage. One of the walking statues, and these are, you know, hundreds of feet tall, one of the walking statues isn't far from Troll Skull Manor.
And it's facing it.
It's a sword, I won't have that.
Yeah, well, there's a plaza, there's a market plaza where this thing is standing, and, you know, one of its feet is like the size of this room. And they have stalls and whatnot, and this one, that particular one is missing its head. So you've seen these things up close. You walk between their legs to go down the street all the time. So it would not be good if this were to be released. And so she tells you that in order for this thing to be built, Arcturia has made pacts with a clan of Fire Giants. And the Fire Giants brought with them a warband of Hobgoblins. And the Hobgoblins are led by a warband leader who is the son of the warband chief, the blind war chief that you met on level 2.
Son of Yek?
Yes.
No, not Yek.
No,
Artok.
Artok or Artok?
Have to go back all the way to the
Yeah,
beginning.
Yeah. Hold on, let me flip through my pages.
Anything.
This is my first book.
So see, you're going to like this, son.
They're estranged. I mean, you know, as hobgoblins do. He probably, the son probably got pissed off because his dad kept, you know, interrupting him while he was trying to write in his journal, you know.
Uktarl the Blind?
Mm-hmm.
Is that our guy? Son of Uktarl the Blind.
That's one. And so, Jessynia tells you, she reaches over and pushes on a secret door, and the stone facade moves in and slides away, and you can see that there is an arch on it, a gateway. And she tells you that this gateway will send you to Arcturiadoom, which is level 14, so that you can deal with this problem. I mean, it's on your way anyways, since you're going all the way to home.
Sure.
Might as well.
And she thought that it would be better to just send you guys, since you've been doing fairly well in Undermountain, it would be better to just send you henceforth straight into this this area to deal with this, since you know the clock is running.
Come on, yeah, Telfar's in. Do it.
This is all part of our efforts to grow strong enough and learn enough to defeat Halister.
Maybe defeat.
I mean, first we can save water again.
Well,
Well, and when you say defeat Halister, she kind of chuckles because, and she says, "Can anyone truly defeat Halister? I mean, he's been quote unquote defeated before.
What about with wish spells?
just
He
try,
keeps coming back.
Just start to find him.
just try, let's just say we're trying to
No,
keep the
that
flames
would
from
work.
rupturing.
You and I would have to use a divine intervention. And then someone else would have to use a wish spell or something. I don't think he can even be gone forever though. He just
He's gone for like 100 years.
he just has a longer respawn timer than the rest of the mobs.
First, we need to bring him totally and 100% back to life. Then we
Oh, thank you. Over here. Pretty much.
Well, if you don't well, not kill him.
I'm gonna resurrect him, but you kill him again.
I'm sure you could resurrect him until he comes back as a toad, and then like, oh, okay, yeah,
Right.
And then you take that toad and you put it in a terrarium and you take really good care of it.
I'm sure it lives a long
Yes.
time.
Yes, indeed.
You turn it into a frog, put it in a chest, and you lock down the bigger chest, put it on a boat that lies there and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Where a
We
crack.
put that bag in a box and we put that box in a box and then we smash it with a hammer.
You give it.
You could do it better. You instead of a toad, you could turn him into something like a tortoise that live like you.
Yeah. There you go.
If you get him to turn into like an amoeba or planaria or something that essentially is eternal.
Self-replicating.
Jellyfish.
Turn it into one of those jellyfish that just die and then grows
Then
out of the
resurrects
sand
themselves,
and then
yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Turns out that is truly hell.
Right.
You no longer get to
Well,
climb the cycle like the Hindus or whoever it is think.
Telfar turns to his little Vicky the Glider twinkle buddy and goes, "What do you got for me today, buddy? What are we doing?"
Yeah. You know, and there's I have another book. I need to just photocopy that page because it has more Twingo blessings in it. And then Rhyme the Frost Maiden has even more Twingo blessings.
Fun.
What happens if you get a Twinko-matic?
How do the Twinger really get too mad? I think that if they were to get mad at somebody, it would probably just manifest as hurt feelings. You get the Blessing of Magic Resistance. You have advantage on saving throws and spells and other magical effects for this game session.
We'll hope we find something that uses magic.
Well, I mean, you know, you're going into
Fight
the
a
lair of a
lich.
lich, so
That will be very helpful. Do you know what a lich is, Anthony?
Oh no.
Bad news.
Really, really bad news. Imagine a super powerful wizard that killed itself and then was brought back to life, even more powerful as a zombie wizard.
they're not a zombie. They
Not a
are
zombie,
in
they-
full control of their faculties.
Yeah.
And they create something called a phylactery, and they're immortal. And the way that they live forever is they feed other people's souls with their phylactery.
Yeah.
They stuff souls in their little special box and then they live forever as long as their box gets souls.
Right.
That's what Obi-Wan Kenobi did.
Just like
He was a lich, huh?
Strike me down and I will be more powerful.
That cow looks cool, but I don't like it. I wanna kill it. I'm just looking at it, I wanna kill it.
The reason to not like it.
Yeah, we'll go squish her.
Yeah. Just don't get below 100 health.
I never did.
You're right. Yeah, because, yeah, finger death and power word killer.
Well,
It's on that.
someone's going to have to, I don't know, bolster my hit points, because I start out below 100 health.
First time I ever used power word
Yeah.
killer
Well, not.
in 5th edition. I used it on a paladin. His maximum hit points were 88. And I thought he had more than that. So, he's like, shoot him under 100 hit points. I'm like,
Power won't kill.
and he totally botched his save. And so I looked it up and I'm like, or no, he didn't, there was no save. And so I looked it up and I'm like, there's no save, there's nothing. If you have less than 100 hit points, you are dead.
And there's no death saving throws.
Nope,
You're dead.
You're dead.
Set fire to your character sheet, sir. You're over.
And that's when I fell in love with power word kill. And so now I've used it like 3 or 4 times. It's
Yay!
a great spell.
Hooray!
You always want to precede it with a high level fireball.
Right. Or disintegrate.
Don't use it on me. I'm so close to looking. I'm so close to.
I mean,
So, she,
I
yes,
still
you can-
have no rotate if I die,
you can
because
all
I
take a
died
long
in
rest.
points.
And we want to ask her for all the tactical information that we can get from her to help us achieve her goals.
Okay.
So,
We need to know where the phylacteries are.
yeah, what are we actually up against in terms of numbers of hobgoblins, lay of the land, is he
Fire giants,
the lich paying attention?
hobgoblin helpers.
Right, yeah, have previous attacks occurred so that he's sitting there waiting with,
She tells you,
Sitting on it.
element of surprise.
she tells you there are at least 2 gates in there. She is not sure where the phylactery is hidden. She said that she knows that it is deep in Arcturiadoom. As for forces, she says that there are at least 4 hobgoblin checkpoints, guard posts, that are usually armed with or filled with anywhere from 4 to 12 hobgoblins at a time. She knows that the barracks, the main barracks, usually has at least 30 in it.
Okay.
We're gonna be using a lot of fireball.
And checkpoints usually are set up so they can communicate when bad things are coming. Are you able to help or stop communication? Can you isolate them so that
says-
whatever magical?
She says no, but
Assassination.
if you can find the one gate that is about midway through the dungeon, roughly,
The only difference is, vaccine deposit.
she can make that gate so that it will take you directly from there to level 1 if you need to go up to the surface for an extended break. She does warn you against doing that though, because any traps that have been, it will give them time to reset any traps, it'll give the hobgoblins time to set up ambushes, things like that.
But we're basically going to have one surprise attack, and then after that, it's every hobgoblin.
Yeah, they're not expecting her.
Is going to come.
The other thing that she tells you is that there are 2 blue dragons
Oh yes.
that have been invited as guests by Arcturia. She's trying to woo them to join her side. But so far as Jessynia can tell, they haven't made a decision one way or the other.
Are they in, are they polymorphed?
They are in another form. She is unable to locate the dragon, but she knows that they are there.
So,
What about fire giants?
Blue dragons.
The fire giant
Lightning dragons.
answer to
Oh,
a
actual dragons. Oh, I thought it was like a coon name or like
No.
a place. No, the actual dragons.
Blue
Yeah.
dragons.
but they're kind
Lightning
of,
dragons.
hopefully they
a
won't.
male and a female.
As long as they're not
A maiden
disguised
pair.
as, hobgoblins,
Even
we'll
worse.
be able to tell. As long as they're not walking around as hobgoblins, we'll be okay.
The fire giants answer to the blacksmith, whose name is Rust, and there aren't as many fire giants as there are hobgoblins. So, for every 5 to 10 hobgoblins, you'll probably get one fire giant.
Oh, fire
It's not
giants.
surprising they don't breed as rapidly. There's not as many of them.
Right. They're kind of, in a lot of aspects, they're like dwarfs. They just don't have the turnaround that humans do.
Okay.
We're looking at maybe 5 to 10 fire giants or so.
Yeah, the bad part is that we're gonna get our one free shot at them, and then they're all gonna be ready. Unless we can figure out some way to,
What if we rest? I don't know about here there.
well, we're going to rest, for sure. But once we attack, they're gonna know that we're doing it, because that's what checkpoints are all about. They
Once we
She says you don't have to worry so much about the checkpoints immediately.
they message back.
The checkpoints don't start until you're about a quarter way through the day.
Refer to her by name.
Well,
Yeah,
alright.
just to be polite about it.
Fortune
If
favors
we're
the
able to
bold.
sneak by, we can just sneak past a few of them.
Ideally, yeah, if we could get to the lich and just end it.
Yeah, do it backwards. First, like, and then go backwards and take the
Oh,
checkpoints out
no,
one by one. Because then they will be prepared from getting attacked.
Yeah, but we don't have any kind of gate or
Yeah, I've been waiting like 5 months
the
for that.
ability to do that.
So then the next question is, who is going to be the first through the gate?
Me.
I still want my Pikachu.
Okay.
I'll go second. I'd like to roll my sneak, my stealth first. Oh yeah, nat 20 to sneak through. Crap.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you're an ogre, I
Huh?
forgot.
Yeah, no. I was going to play Naruto actually.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay with that, Chris?
Yeah. No, that's fine.
Sorry.
Is your ogre coming with us too, or as just to carry loot back, or what?
We're just gonna pretend he's carrying all the gold because it's not that heavy for him.
That's true.
He has 22 strength.
He carves his rock open.
So-
with a bowl.
Anthony,
You as well. See you later,
roll
Hunter.
percentage, and you want to roll that.
Wait a minute.
I don't.
Is it one of those games?
Is this the one day I accidentally?
Yeah.
You have a 50-50 chance of getting a blessing or a pain.
Like it looked like this. I left it. I forgot to grab it when I left. Where's the other one? Where's the one with more?
Alright, I'm waiting, I wanna see this, come on. You have to use your lucky thing.
I might have to use my lucky thing because I'm feeling like something good might come out bad.
Oh!
I'm using my lucky thing.
No!
I'm using it. I never use it. I never use it.
No, you said low is good.
You want to roll up.
What do I get?
You rolled a 5.
About 5, yeah, that's pretty good.
Out of 100. Don't re-roll it.
So you step through the gate and you trigger Lamath, the Elder Rune of Security. And you get a boon effect.
Yay! Way to go.
Then, let's see. One time until your next long rest, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage that you take from one source by 10d6.
Oh.
10d6. Shrug off 10d6.
I do not like this.
It only happens to the first person that goes through,
And then watch it be like 10 damage.
which is why I asked who was stepping through first.
I always go through something first. I can take the most. Who's the
Especially now, you're like a walking tank.
You have an anti-fireball.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, hit me.
I already have resistance to fire. If I save, I do take half, and I already take half damage to fire, so I get half of the half plus this.
Basically,
10d6?
Yep.
you have basically 35 hit points that you can
I don't even
gain.
have 10d6.
I'll just come with an expedition.
Oh,
I got that.
35.
I have 7.
But you can only do it once.
So you need to take something that's in the like 30 hit points of damage range. Optimum.
will be out next week.
And only
Payoff.
against the lich.
Yeah, if you have 20 hit points left and you get hit for 22, save it because.
We can just bring it back up.
Well, it's only good for 24 hours.
Just let it
And
go.
you know that most of these dungeons down here, most of these levels are going to take you more than a day.
Yeah.
Well, I just thought of something. So the Hobgoblin places have at least 4 to something at
Part of
Hardcore.
the bow, I think.
The Hobgoblin. I stole my command, the lot of rulership. So if there's a bunch surrounding
Wait
us,
until we get one with a fire giant included. Or, you know what we can do? Is run like crazy and see if we can aggro a
Yeah.
whole bunch of them. If we can get all of them together at once and then you can fire that sucker off, that would pay off pretty well.
and I just have like an army and just attack.
It's all based on saving throws, so probably we're gonna get half of them and we can use them to wipe out the other.
Unless he rolls like a 1, then I might explode.
Yep.
Hobgoblin's smart.
That is a fantastic plan.
I don't see it going wrong at all.
No, it can't go wrong. Especially, what if we have the lich to fail?
The lich
I was like, hey, let's come here. We also round the lich, I stab him, we all just...
No, you just have your friendly lich. He's your concern.
You're friendly lich.
Your friendly neighborhood lich.
Easy save. And I can just do it again, and then...
Well, while he's your friend, I'm sure he'll let you guard and fly out. You're like,
I'll keep this safe for you.
okay, yeah. No need.
If you destroy the phylactery, will it also destroy the lich? It just won't be able
So
to
it won't be able to regenerate. So if you kill a lich and its phylactery is still around, it will reform next to its phylactery in 1d4 plus 1 day.
So we need to locate the phylactery.
It's like the mummy, you know, when the movie, when the ghost wagons went through and ripped his little soul out of him.
Well, what if we just take the phylactery and throw it in, like, a really deep level?
I mean, you just destroy it.
Assuming that you can.
Is it hard to destroy?
Usually either a phylactery is either like a necklace or a ring. Sometimes it's in a heavily guarded area. Just throw it in a
Heavily guarded area or.
Well, usually it's going to be like a box or something.
Yeah.
I wonder what's in this box. Oh, look.
Open up Pandora's
Oh,
box.
hey, nice ring. Puts it on, gets
Maybe it's disguised as a rod of years.
Just
Do another
after 2
one of
days
those.
later.
I'll just tape them together. 2 days.
Remember me?
Double run rulership, double the effect. I don't know how that would work.
That failed, I tried on that again.
No, it's the same one you was using.
Well, Delpar rolled a 20 on his sneak to go in the portal right behind him.
Okay, so you come out of the portal, and the rest of you follow in behind him. They're behind Shamish.
Yep.
And you are standing in a tunnel that is a perfectly bored tunnel that is smooth rock. Your guess is that some kind of large worm had bored this tunnel as it dug through the ground.
Have we seen a hole like this before?
You've seen similar holes up in upper levels. Your guess would be that some kind, probably a purple worm, had come through here.
I'd love to fight one of those.
I have to go find out. I'm
There's a lot
sure
of it naturally occurring.
It's naturally.
And what's with all the silt
Well,
on the
I'm
bottom?
putting on my goggles and activating my wings.
Okay.
Trail of scale patterns.
Are you going to scout ahead?
I'd like to.
Okay. Make a perception.
I had to get
It's a tunnel.
this card. Card online.
Sorry, it's 15.
15 is.
I forget that I have a pretty big bonus to perception.
So you,
Are you talking about it? Isn't that beautiful?
you see signs. So this tunnel is perfectly round and bored smooth, and as you come out of this tunnel, you come into a larger area, and the ground has got loose gravel, and you see signs in the loose gravel that something with 3 legs has come through here. And one of the legs doesn't work very well. It seems to be dragging and shuffling.
They look like one of those 3-legged rock munchers with 3 legs and the 3 arms and the weird mouth in the middle.
Make a nature check.
Cool. 9?
That's high enough. You can tell that it is not a Zorn.
Oh, I thought those were hugs and kisses nurses because it's XORN.
2 of the feet seem to be wearing heavy boots.
What's something with 3 legs?
That's an old man with a cane.
And with the boot on the what? Oh.
I don't know, the Sphinx didn't ask them.
So you said next Friday for the rest of it?
What are the rest of you doing? You're not aware of where Telfart is.
No, we never are.
No. And it is in this area. It is dark.
Dark. Oh, I might flame sword.
Okay. So you have essentially a torch.
And I also have the disco.
Oh, your
Disco ball.
your drift cloak. Drift cloak disco ball.
Let's see.
That from around here.
I'll light up my sword.
Okay.
It'll be blue.
That's right. Aku can be lit.
No, I just cast light on it.
Oh, okay.
You can choose the color.
Okay.
Wow, magic sword.
Yeah, it's a magic sword, man.
Alright,
The lights.
You
What
can
is,
really-
what exactly are the stats for Aku?
Plus 2.
Oh, it's just a +2.
Yeah, I've passed up better swords because
I know, right?
it's like, oh well.
I would say, yeah, because most, if it's just a +2, that's really difficult. Because most magical swords that have some other kind of effect on have some kind of light effect, usually.
It's just fire.
So, yeah, yours is just fire.
Fire.
What are the rest of you doing?
Walking down the hall.
Lit up sword.
Okay.
I'm investigating this circular hall. I can do my walk-in and look for secrets.
Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Investigation. I get my magnifying glass out, and I rolled a 9 because it's all fogged up. Temperature differential. Dang it.
So, you see signs of tracks in the gravel as well, but not. You don't have as much information collected as she does. You see something. It looks like
Something
to
is-
you. It looks like something wearing heavy boots has come through here, and they're dragging something, like a sack or something.
Can I try?
Is this corridor terminate at the portal, or did we just jump in?
You just dumped in.
So it goes left and right.
Yep.
Are you gonna
And you can tell that this tunnel goes back up to level 13, which is called Trobian's Graveyard.
I don't
That is a
like
level you have not been to.
Yes. Yes. There's a sign hanging from one chain up there, and it says Trobian's Graveyard.
Yeah, yeah. Pointing up. There's an escalator.
Can I try to investigate?
Lesser death this way.
It doesn't sound lesser death, it sounds kind of more death. It's a graveyard. Is there just a bunch of zombies up there?
It'd be great if we had a necromancer with us.
Well,
Sure about that?
yeah, but necromancing cleric.
Graveyard. Hey, you want anything? Okay. He doesn't want anything.
We're gonna make a trip to the graveyard. You need anything?
No.
Anybody wants to pick you up anything?
All right, but we're not gonna go back.
Do they have any gold teeth?
You would make a grill for your lizard folk?
I can make an undead.
It's like,
Well, let's carry on, guys. I wanna
Yep.
smash some hobgoblins or something.
Okay.
Or mind control some hobgoblins.
Or mind control some hobgoblins.
Or mind control and kill them?
Better. Yeah, let them not die immediately after. Your favorite pastimes.
He does not see tougher.
Uh-oh.
I should hope not. With a natural 20.
Yeah, I didn't pull the dwarf. This guy will do. So,
I got stuck inside.
Telfar, you glide ahead and you see the flickering flame of what looks like a campfire. And you can see that around this campfire is a very strange, pitiful looking creature. So it has dark gray skin and it has the features of a Duergar dwarf, but the head is bulbous and deformed. This Duergar has been enlarged. So actually, this is a bad mini. He is actually more like this. He is large, and the right leg at the knee, another leg has come out. And so there are three legs, and the leg that comes out of the right knee just drags limply as it walks. You see that on the left side there is a third arm that comes out of the rib cage, and the head is bulbous and deformed, and you can see that there are the two eyes in the normal spot and a third eye in the forehead. Aside from that, this deformed Duergar is carrying a war pick, just as would be expected for a regular Duergar.
This is 1.5 Duergar. It's worth 1.5 XP.
I would like to.
Oh, you can grab off the
I would like to be. About how high is the ceiling?
And here it is 10 feet.
10 feet. And how tall is this guy?
His head is brushing the ceiling. He is 9 feet tall.
Alright. And I'd like to be about right here, but up close to the ceiling, maintaining my stealth.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what about his head?
Well,
Oh yeah, feel free. Most of the like D&D stuff is
What kind of
there,
weapon did you
and
say
then
you
a lot
had?
of, like, Pathfinder.
He's carrying a warpath.
what kind of reach does that have?
When he's enlarged like this, he has a reach of 10 feet.
His reach of 10 feet. In that case, I want to be about 15 feet away from him. And I will land on the ground. And I'll say hello. Hello.
Speaking of foreign language,
All right, okay, went there. Well, hello there.
And I've got a charm person spell ready, armed.
I have a smite today.
Yeah. Bulbasaur has 3 ears, 3 eyes, 2 noses, and 2 mouths. Has a third arm on its right side of its body, and its left leg splits into 2 at the knee, giving it 3 feet.
Yeah,
Like bomb over there.
maybe it was probably trying
It gets shiny.
to stop using
Yeah.
It, when it turns and faces you when you say hello, you can make a perception check.
Mhm,
Yeah, the one of our worst
There's the other thing, different.
It's a
27.
conjoined twin.
27, you can see clearly, as bright as day, that this thing is insane.
Absolutely crazy, huh?
Everybody roll initiative.
Off its damn rocker.
Even for a Duergar, this thing is
playing
insane.
on Discord for the past 3
I mean, they're
months.
generally insane.
Well, I would say stoic. Duergar, the thing about Duergar is that they are evil, but they are not cruel for cruelty's sake. Everything they do has a purpose. They're dwarves, so. But this one,
Especially one of them, they always.
it's got the crazy eyes in all 3 of its eyes.
Then perfect. Yeah, you got it.
22.
Okay?
Is that more crazy than a normal door?
Thank you.
I will,
I will, thank you.
Let's roll.
okay, what are we rolling?
Roll for who gets higher.
Well, what dice?
D6.
A D2.
I got a 1. You would have won if you got literally anything except a 1.
So I
So,
wasted a 6.
Aaron got a 23. Neurotan, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
Telfa.
I got a 10.
Oh, it's kind of
Thurek.
19.
So far, I was expecting a conversation. Instead, she sees like rabies foam
Cancel.
coming from behind. Holy crap!
No, that's
low.
5 for him.
You got 2 digits?
He couldn't help himself. He was really, really curious about what this guy's deal
What'd
was.
you get?
So,
18?
nothing has happened yet. Aaron, what would you like to do? Are you just going to continue forging ahead?
Are we aware of this?
No.
Okay, well then, there's not a thing I can do. So, yeah.
Keep forging ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not too long before you come into view. And you do indeed see this fugly
Yes.
Duergar. What would you like to do?
It is
Yeah.
facing Telfar, who
Yeah.
surprisingly is
Oh no, I
standing
didn't.
there
I know you asked.
Just completely visible.
out in the open.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, this is weird.
Well, if she hadn't said anything and introduced herself, she would have gotten a surprise attack.
Well,
But since she said something, it's like they both kind of
it's the halfling thing to do.
right.
Being friendly, right? So anyway, sure. I'm
good is very chaotic.
gonna check this guy out and see if I can figure out where his weak points are.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action. So he needs to beat or beat a 25.
Nope. You got a 2.
Harsh.
And I will ready my oath bow,
Okay.
If he just stares at
hold
me.
my
and just-
ground, and I will hold the action for aggression from this monster that Telfar is trying to befriend.
Okay, so you have a ready to action until he does something.
To shoot him with a bow and arrow.
His tiny leg. He trips on his tiny leg. He trips on his tiny leg and falls down.
So, Shamish, you move forward your 30 feet, and you can see that Aaron, in your torchlight, has his bow ready. You can see that there's a campfire back here, and you can see that there's something big near the campfire. What do you want to do?
Ready some smites.
Okay, so you can cast a smite spell. What spell are you going to read?
Definitely divine. Do I have my spell slots back?
Well, divine smite happens if anytime that you hit, you can do a divine smite.
Oh.
But your smite spells, you can cast as a bonus action.
Oh, the bonus action one. Yeah. So every other.
So Divine Smite is limited to only once per turn?
Nope.
Or
Divine smite is any time he hits.
it's just bonus damage.
The only prerequisite for divine smite is connecting with a melee attack
And having a spell slot.
and having spell slots, right?
Oh, if you.
But he could also cast, so he could cast like branding smite or thunderous smite as a bonus action and do both that and divine smite on his first attack.
But if he burns up all of his slots, he doesn't gain access to Divine Smite anymore?
No,
Yeah.
because
But I
it
just,
takes his
because
slots every
I'm
time.
level
Yeah,
11.
it takes his spell slots.
Because on level 11, I have improved Divine Smite, so I immediately get 1d8.
Yeah, all he has to do is hit and he automatically gets a 1d8, but yeah.
Plus my 2d6 and my other d8.
Alright.
I'm gonna. What am I feeling like
It's
today?
just like an
Move up next to
instant.
Telfar and be ready to defend.
Well, he's already moved his 30 feet.
Oh.
You could dash and move another 30 feet.
No need to scare the guy. He might not be evil. We don't know.
I'm a dash.
Okay.
Well, it's not, no, I can't
So then
really-
you won't be able to cast your smite spell, but that's okay because you can do it on your turn.
Yeah, fine.
Alright, so you're up there, face to face with the big slaughtering,
So yeah, you are
deformed.
right next to Telfar.
I'm like, oh, that needs to be burned.
Thrick, what would you like
No,
to do?
burn it?
So-
I'm feeling like burning something today.
So
Forward, I guess.
yeah, 30.
Oh, yeah. Take down.
And do I see it?
Yeah.
Gonna cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay.
Jesus, what is
I'll see it then.
That's insane. What do you
4.
Four.
12 damage.
What?
Okay.
What is your credit card number?
Can't. So you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And you can see
That's what
this
we
camp.
don't-
Dimly, you can see this large thing. Can't quite make out features because shadows coming off of this campfire.
Big old thing.
Big old thing.
I am going to cast.
Fireball!
I do not have fireballs.
Oh, okay. That's probably for the best for everybody.
It might be our friend. See, Telfar's just up there trying to
cast
shake
light on my wand.
hands.
Oh, yeah. Oh, these are just, if you're running these out, they're
That's all. I just have the light
places
now. Casting light
You casting light? What are you casting light on?
on my wand.
Okay. So you now have
I feel
a
sick.
Narate, you can see it.
Okay. I'm going to run up to it.
So you already moved 30 feet. You could move
Oh.
another 30 if you dash.
My speed is 60
Oh, okay.
because my arms.
You've been holding back just to stay.
30. Okay, so there is 60 feet. You are still 10 feet away from it. The arm length on this thing, you realize that at 10 feet, it doesn't even have to move. It can swing and hit.
Well then, what I'm gonna do is cast a guiding bolt.
Okay.
Goes down the kitchen in the next few minutes.
So is it aggressive?
It's probably going to be here in a minute.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt.
Okay.
What's the cantrip that's never useful? True strike? Now's the perfect
26
time.
to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Oh man, he was gonna be our friend and now you've damaged him.
What do you mean dead? He wasn't even, he was like insane. He's probably insane because he's like
The world is
Well,
full.
technically, Rick already
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
12 damage.
Wow, we are mean people. We just
He's
see
insane.
something big and ugly and we just start to kill it.
21 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much our thing. We don't like something, we kill it.
All right. Telfar, what would you like to do?
You should apologize for your party attacking you without cause, just because it's ugly, deformed, and stupid looking. And see how it reacts.
I'd love to see the reaction for that.
What's that, Anthony?
It hasn't gone yet, right?
With
Yeah.
thing on the
Just standing there getting beat up on.
chain with thing on.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. I mean,
You could back up and get out of.
Well, I mean, it goes last in the stack, and each round, I mean, you're talking about 6 seconds.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm going to back up 10 feet and move up, like, up towards the ceiling about 10 feet.
Okay.
So that's about 20 feet total in my movement, unless I, go diagonally or whatever.
Right?
I had one, but I lost it.
Well, it's 10 feet of your walk speed and 10 feet of your fly speed, so they're different.
Yeah, gotcha. Alright. And then I will shoot and hide, I guess.
Okay. Go for it.
You're gonna hide. So that's your bonus action.
Well, she's going to shoot first.
Soft 20 to hit.
Oh.
Yes, that hits.
For 13.
Okay. And then your self check.
69 is about
29.
Okay. So he has no idea where you went. Now there's a crossbow bolt sticking out of it. And he,
What are you eating today?
But he does see Narute standing
Yeah.
right there in front of him.
right, who just cast guiding bolt on him. Oh, that's right, you cast guiding bolt on
Getting
him.
to go, I guess.
So Telfar, roll your attack.
Second one to go.
Let's see if you get a nat 20.
Nope.
So because Norte hit him with guiding bolt, this guy's now sparkly, and everybody has advantage on their attack until the end of Norte's turn.
Gotcha.
But this potato Duergar goes great googly moogly and swings on Norte.
Oh no!
Stop time.
Nat 20.
Harsh.
That'll do, big. That'll do.
Was 20 hit?
You need that adamantine armor.
Yeah, we need that armor. That
For 12 points of piercing damage.
we can be stealthy with.
And then, as a bonus action, his third arm reaches back and pulls pulls out a javelin and throws it at Shamish.
Don't attack the javelin master who's used the javelin 3 times in this entire day.
And he misses with the 12.
I catch it. I catch
Javelins are
it.
useless.
They are useless.
They miss.
Aaron, what? Oh, and Aaron, he's now hostile. So go ahead and make your attack.
See, now you can attack him.
I held back. Well, I mean, now it's called for. You guys are just mean.
You can attack us then?
I don't want anything to eat, but I don't want to waste the food credit. So get another one of what you're getting to
21
go.
to hit, and the damage will be 11 from the arrow with this good solid oak shaft.
Okay.
Sneak damage because I've been spying on him. I nail him in the knee for an extra 14.
Well, actually, you drill a arrow right into his face and you kill him. Cancel. Make an Arcana check.
This guy was weak.
He was gonna be our friend. And then
You're the one who killed him. You should be ashamed.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Your fault.
Oh.
21.
On 21, you can tell that this Duergar was actually at one time 2 Duergar. Looks like it was probably a male and a female. And through some kind of magical experimentation, they were fused into one body.
They were both holding hands and then they enlarged and then something weird magical happened.
Told you. See, we're gonna get double X.
You suspect that multiple uses of a wish spell were involved in this
Oh,
experimentation.
wish.
Why would you
Multiple.
No.
They just want to be together forever.
Okay.
Take a long run, it's fine.
Yeah. I wish we'd never be separated.
Accidentally casts wish spell. That would suck.
Accidentally cast the
Oh, okay, yeah, no rush.
Yeah, you cast the wish spell, and just as you're about to announce it, your annoying sidekick comes up and you say, "I wish you'd shut up." Boom. That would be an accidental wish spell.
Around the edges of this pitiful creature's camp, you find that it looks like he was tending a garden of fungus.
See, you should have killed him. He was a nice. He was a nice. It was nice.
I feel really bad.
Yeah, you should. You should go to his
The
funeral.
paladin has led me to the truth
It's all your fault.
that I murdered this poor, distorted, tortured soul.
Yeah.
2 tortured souls.
Yeah.
I'm a serial killer.
Yeah. We're gonna take you to prison now. It's technically just a mercy kill.
I feel better now.
Nope, it was fully conscious for the whole thing.
He said it was-
Everybody make a perception check.
I can.
So that would be
14 work?
my circle.
27 for Neurotic.
Wow, okay, so
17.
30.
He got
Wait,
He can taste the air. He can taste the flavor.
All my perception is in my feet, and I'm walking barefoot.
that was a worm.
Oh look, it's purple worm. Oh, like 20 feet away.
now, so out of this little fungus garden,
Comes two more.
you find, or you see, and they were trying to hide and they failed miserably.
Those babies.
Nope. Yeah. Deformed and twisted baby Duergar.
That's nice. Oh, they're not bad though.
Duergar was raising tiny elf puppies.
What's going on?
Petting
Now,
them.
that would be.
You see 2 carrion crawlers, and they are
Oh no.
posing to attack. Everybody roll initiative.
Sweet. Alright, your last
Yay.
one.
13.
Shannon, what you get?
20.
21 for Aaron.
20.
Aaron's just gonna beat up Shamish every edition.
Right.
Naruto.
What's your initiative? Like the
13.
other weeks? Like,
Wow.
A whopping 13.
Teleport.
15.
You've barely been up double
Right.
digits. You've been like 10, like 13.
Wow.
14 was your favorite number, I think.
Didn't cancel. Cancel.
Hey, this is with a +3.
Lots of big, I think.
Alright, so these carrion crawlers are,
And I'm going
now
to use
that
the command
you've
death
come
for
across
cancel.
this patch of fungus, these carrion crawlers come up. They appear to be munching on
What?
the corpse of a hobgoblin. So, Frick, what would you like to do?
See that?
Yeah, they're chewing on the corpse of a hobgoblin that you can now see laying under all of this fungus.
Carrying crawlers.
Yeah. That's too old.
Back away?
Well, I mean, if they're eating, we could all circle.
Oh, they're-
on the,
Yeah, no, they're interested in you now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always. How come zombies always love to like kill people and then eat them as soon as they see someone else?
They're like, okay.
Because
They're
we're
like,
living.
okay, we're gonna eat you now.
Because we're living.
Yeah, but they want to eat us and the only way they can eat us is if we're
Well, carrion
dead.
crawlers are big worms.
I know,
Wait, they're big worms? I thought they were.
but they're eating something else right now. Why do they care about us?
Yeah, why?
They're evil.
I'm gonna bite him.
You gonna bite the carrion crawler? Yeah.
He's not gonna taste very good.
Disgusting.
That's
Yeah.
nasty.
Alright, go for it.
Oh, that's funny.
Nat 20. Nice.
No, the hexproof one's pretty good.
Yeah. All three double.
It's right up there with it. But like the white
What
one's
is he
so
anyway?
trash. It's like, oh,
Dragonborn?
you get first right.
Then it's a lizard face.
13.
Oh yeah, it does. That's totally
13?
gonna bring our game.
Okay.
And then can I heal bash just my bonus action?
Sure.
How about a channel?
Does an 8 hit?
No.
Okay. Oh wait, I forgot to add.
No.
An extra 12 damage. Radiant.
We forgot
Okay.
about his
Yeah.
cleric thing.
Yep. No, that's fine.
And that's all.
Okay.
These things up there.
They're a large ones, sorry. Eric, what would you like to do?
I will shoot an arrow at the one that Thrick's eating.
No, you should.
Okay.
How about a high tide?
28 will hit.
As well.
Rapid hybridization.
Damage is 13 from the arrow, plus another 25 from the.
Wow.
Holy crap!
Yeah, so you drill it with an arrow and it just keels over and dies.
Yep. Then it goes really close to Thrick, and I'm like, you know what? I'm sorry. If it hit you, I just couldn't stand the sight.
Tostio.
Just left a little cut on his eyebrow. As a
Damn
weird
it,
spot.
you like to.
Or this green.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, there's two of them. One's dead.
Okay.
Umazella.
These things must not have a lot of health because they were killed really fast.
Oh, yeah, Boston's got that.
I should attack the live one.
Yeah, I'm attack the one. No, I'm attack the dead one. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
What's that?
I'll go for the dead one.
If you were a lizard folk, apparently that would have been.
T-E-T-U-S.
There's more food right here.
Do I even need this?